Welcome to a new short comic introduction. Today we're looking at another fantasy story, but not a typically you would expect. The artist himself says it's more a combination between Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, and Final Fantasy. And I can see why he says this about his own story. So let's take a look at The Hunters of Salamanstra by Joseco. The comic started in March 2014, and at the moment it updates every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The story itself follows Kessah on her way to become a hunter in the land of Salamanstra after her sister, the legendary hunter White Wolf, died on one of her hunts. The comic itself, I have to admit, I found, think 2 or 3 months before it launched, over his other comic, The Launch. A comic it's not let's say, it's not a bad comic, but it's not, for me personally, I'm not a big fan of that, but it's more because for me there are too many characters. It looks a little bit overcrowded, so to speak. So I would check it out. It's really not a bad one, and I think there are many people who will like it, but it wasn't for me. But like I said, it's there where I first heard of the Hunters of Salamanstra, and I have to say my interest was piqued after just some promo pics I saw. So when it started, I was kind of, or let's say I hadn't, I didn't have high hopes, so I normally just wait some pages until I see if it's something for me or not. But like I said, the promo pics I saw piqued my interest, and that's why I really was in some ways looking for it. And I have to say I wasn't disappointed. The first thing I really liked was the whole design, and I'm meaning the whole design of the characters, the design of even of the monsters that appear. They're very unique and very detailed, and some of them are really in some way really scary. And yeah, it's something I haven't seen for some time in this kind, or in this detailed. And I also started, even if there are only some pages, I also started liking the way he wrote his characters. Even if we don't follow the first characters we see for a long time, only one of them, but yeah, it piqued my interest even more to see how this story will go on. The comic is mostly in black and white, but like I said, it's a clear black and white with many details. And what we are now at the time this video goes online in chapter 10, and I have to admit it still feels kind of yeah, it's like it's just starting. I know how this sounds, but we are, or let's say it feels like a long prologue, but it was needed just to get some of the characters to know a little bit more, and how they or why they would do what they are doing at the moment. It's the main character, like I said, is Kessah, and it's I think it's important to see why she wants to become a hunter or a huntress in this case. And if he just said, okay, she will go there and apply it, I think it didn't work the same way it works at the moment with this little longer prologue, like I said. Yeah, the story is kind of interesting, and I'm looking forward where it will go, and what will happen in the future, because there is a lot of potential, and yeah, like I said, there are a little bit more characters, but it doesn't feel crowded like I said in his other comic, The Launch. So another thing I really love about the Hunters of Salamanstra is the lore. From the beginning, we're getting the feeling this isn't just a small world. This is a bigger world with a lot more surrounding than we initially get told. And now that we're a little bit more in the point where Kessah is training to become a hunter, it's clearly there are many things to explain in this world, and I love how he shows how the guilds work, how all these different hunters work, what their skills are, and what they want to become. There are people. Let's say there are ones who are medics. Some are for spears. Some are for weapons, guns. Some are more swords. And it's really interesting to see. And when the hunts start, you can see where the part with Monster Hunter comes, because it's small groups, but with different, or let's say they try to use their different skills to combine and to get his hunts done. Yeah, even if we only had one bigger one of them, I'm looking forward to see the upcoming ones, because, like I said, the design of the monsters is something I really start loving, and there are some crazy designs in there, and I think he will come up with some even more crazy things in their appearance. So yeah, definitive looking forward, and I would recommend to start reading it, because I think this has a lot of potential, and there are many people who would like this. There's also, or let's say he released just shortly his first book. I think the first 150 pages, if I recall correctly. And it's available over Keenspot. I will leave a link below in the description. It's $40.99, and I would show it to you, but sadly the shipping costs to Germany are nearly $30. It's a little bit much for only one book, but maybe in the future I will get to see it in person, and if I have it, I will show it to you. Yeah. It's one way to support him, but he also has he also has the possibility of a Patreon account, and check out his DeviantArt account, or just leave a comment, and yeah, every way you can support him. So thanks for watching.